Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. This video I was thinking of doing a little crochet week in my life. I'm hoping to be able to get a lot of projects done and hopefully making a little YouTube video about it can help me be motivated to work on a bunch more projects that I need to try to do. One of the first things I'm working on is a commission that my aunt requested. It's this flower sweater. I made this, I want to say last year. And it took me a while to do because I think this was one of the first few clothing items I've ever made. But it's actually super easy to work up. It just took me a long time the first time. And I wore it to Thanksgiving this year. And my aunt saw it and she was like, oh, that's so cute. Can you make me one? Whatever. So I was like, yeah, of course. So I'm making one for her now. The goal, we don't know if we'll reach the goal, but the goal is to try to finish the sweater by tomorrow, if not the day after. So I'm hoping to finish the body panel tonight, if not tomorrow morning, and then finish the sleeve panel, and then hopefully sew it together by tonight or by tomorrow night, so that I can be done with it and can start working on something else. And yeah, I will say I did get a little late start on this project, on everything today, because I woke up pretty late. I think I woke up right around almost 11 o'clock today, and then I had breakfast and went to the gym. So I just finished showering and all of that and just getting ready for the day. It's about to be 2:45, so I do have a couple hours to be able to work on it. So hopefully I could try to finish the body panel today. Fingers crossed. I've already finished. This is one of the body panels. I'm making it the exact same size as mine, so literally everything is the same, and the flower pattern is actually super easy once you get started working on it. So I've got that panel done, and I also have a sleeve panel that I finished, but I don't know where it's at. I think it's in my room somewhere. So I'm over halfway done. I started the second body panel, which I started it last night, so didn't really get far into it, but I'm almost done with the first set of flowers. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, to try to finish this body panel today. Okay, so I thought I'd give you guys a little update. The time is 5:20, and I will say, when I was getting lunch, I ended up taking an hour break before I even started. So I haven't been working on it for that long. I think it was 3 o'clock when I was starting, something like that. But yeah, I'm just tired today, especially after the gym. So haven't been working on it much. I'm about to be halfway through the body panel. I still think I'm gonna be able to try to finish this panel before I go to bed. Fingers crossed. If not, I'm at least gonna finish this set of flowers, because the way the pattern works is 4 rows of the flower pattern. So I should at least be on the 3rd row, be done with the 3rd row, bare minimum. I lost count. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I will probably give you guys another update when I right as I finish working on this for the day, so probably later on tonight. Also, if the lighting changes, that's because it's getting dark and I was using sunlight earlier after my ring light decided to break on me. But also, if the camera quality changes a little bit, I'm switching between using the front and the back camera on my phone. The first couple clips I used the back camera, but I don't like that I can't see what I'm doing or what I look like right now. So hopefully with the front camera, it'll still look okay. I know some people say the back camera is better. I honestly agree a little bit with my TikTok videos and stuff like that, but I don't like not being able to see what I'm doing on my phone, and being able to record and not knowing if I'm actually recording. So yeah, if y'all want to let me know which side of the camera you prefer, I'll probably stick with using the front camera either way, but any advice will be greatly appreciated. So yeah, I'm gonna keep working on this for a little bit. I'm debating if I want to take a nap, but it's also late, so I might as well just go to bed early. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see how I feel. Yeah, the goal, bare minimum, is to get to row 3 of this flower pattern. If not, I'm just gonna finish the entire back panel. I think I will try to finish the entire back panel because I'm so tired of working on this sweater. So yeah, see y'all in a bit. What's up, guys? So I lied. I did not update you guys last night because I fell asleep because I was tired. But the good news is I didn't finish. Well, this isn't necessarily the best of news, but I did finish. I got to row 3 of the flower pattern, so that's good. I can probably finish this today because it's right a little bit before noon and I'm not doing much today. The bad news is I wasn't really paying attention to how much yarn I had left, and this is all yarn I have in the ball I was working with. And the thing is, the first time I made it, I think I used a bigger crochet hook. I think I probably used like a 5 or a 5.5 millimeter. So I had an entire Karen by the pound ball of yarn, and I used up basically the entire ball to finish the sweater, but I like didn't need to buy more yarn. So when I started this one, I think I can't remember why I decided to use a smaller crochet hook, but I just did. So I'm using a 4.5 right now. I didn't think about the fact that I'm using a smaller hook, which means I'll need more yarn. So I have this left. I have this ball and this bit left. This ball is from when I was making the first sleeve and I had like finished it. I'd cut off, left the tail or whatever, and I started working on the back panel, and then I realized that I accidentally made an extra row of the flowers on the sleeve. So I ended up just frogging it and rolling it into this ball. So that's why I have this. And this bit is from when I was starting it. I was doing a center pull, but for some reason the end kept getting tangled in the center pull, so I ended up just cutting this off. But it's still it's like one string of yarn. I just need to untangle it and ravel it, and I might not wind it just because like it'll take me like a couple minutes to use this up. But yeah, so I have these 2 left of that same ball, and then that's all yarn I have, and I still have to do 1 last row of flowers for this panel and the entire sleeve panel, which is a 3x3 thing of flowers. So I think that I have an older project that I worked on that like was like the same brand and color, but definitely a different dye lot. So I'm gonna hope that I could find it and probably frog it, because initially it was supposed to be a cardigan, and then I got bored of it and I realized I probably wasn't gonna like the cardigan anyway, so I stopped working on it. But I never frogged it, so I can try to find that in my stash and hope it's the same shade, or maybe see if I have another ball of yarn this color, but I severely doubt it. So that means I might have to go to the store today, and I really don't feel like it, but also if I did go to the store, that means I could also get the yarn for a commission that I'm supposed to be doing, because I bought the yarn for that like 2 days ago, and then I realized I actually bought the wrong colors, and Joann's yarn is on sale until today. I just really don't feel like going to the store. So we'll see what I decide to do. I'm gonna keep working on this for a while, finish up this panel, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I lost yarn chicken with this back panel, and I used up all of the yarn that I had left from that skein, and I think I have, let's see, I have a row and like 3/4 of a row left, and then I'll be done with this. But luckily I did find one of my older projects with the same Karen by the pound tan yarn, and the colors are the same. Like I held it up to the window, and at least I thought they were the same. I feel like, yeah, those look the same. I'm 99% sure these are the same color. Once I start working with it, I'll probably be able to tell better. But like when I'm held up to the window, they look the same. Yeah, I think it's just the shadows that are messing me up. So I have, this is like a side panel, and this was like the back panel of an old cardigan that I was making. So it should be enough yarn because I just had to do the row and like 3/4 of a row of this, and then the sleeve, and then I sew it all together. But honestly, I like have other brown yarn, so even if I did run out of this to sew it together, it doesn't have to be exactly the same shade, since you won't really see that. But yeah, so I'm gonna finish this back panel and then make the sleeve, and then I'm done. Okay, the lighting looks super bad because it's late, but the sleeve is done. I'm done crocheting this. I'm very happy. I lost yarn chicken again because I used that like skinnier panel of the tan. I thought it'd be enough, and I needed to end up attaching the other back piece literally on the last row to be able to finish this. But it is what it is. I'm just happy I'm done. It is 5:45, so I did finish a little bit before 6. So I'm happy about that. Literally, I finished like 2 rows in maybe half an hour, and then I was just like in distress and slowed down when I was finishing the last row of flowers. But yeah, I'm done. Very happy. And I'm gonna sew this all together and not think about making another sweater for like at least a couple days. My wrist is also starting to hurt, so I might start another project today because I'm thinking I have this like, again, I start sweaters and never finish. When I was beginner crocheter, I wanted to make a lot of sweaters, but like with regular medium weight acrylic yarn, and then I get bored and then I never finish it. So I had this like purpley red yarn that I have a bunch of that I need to use up. So I was thinking they'd be cute for like headbands and ear warmers. So I was thinking about making that next, or a tote bag. We'll see. See if I start it tonight. If not, tomorrow morning, I'll probably do that. Didn't make it to the yarn store. Surprise, surprise. So if I don't think I'm gonna go this week since Joann. I might go to Hobby Lobby, we'll see. But Joann's for sure, probably not, because I don't think their yarn is still on sale. But I'll check. Maybe I'll make it. We'll see. So yeah, I'm gonna take a break, get some dinner. I'll update y'all either tonight if I start a new project, or tomorrow. What's up, guys? So it is now Monday. I forgot to update y'all again, so here's an update from yesterday. But I did finish, I'm almost done sewing together this sweater. Just have to do, like, I've sewn in together the 2 panels and the sleeves. I just need to like sew like basically like the rib and up here on the right side of it. That's all I have left, so I'm considering that done. So for today, I will say, after crocheting last night, I do think I did something to my wrist, and my wrist was hurting really bad last night, which is why I stopped sewing the sweater together. I just like needed a break. So today it's feeling a little bit better. Like, I'm gonna like let it rest for today, so I probably will be crocheting a lot. Since I'm not really crocheting, and I'm gonna be running errands most of the day, I was thinking I'd take y'all with me, since what the source I'm going to is near a Hobby Lobby. The goal is to not buy yarn though. We're not buying any more yarn this year. We're just looking and coming up with ideas for projects. That's all we're doing. So I'll update y'all in a little bit. Okay, it sounds like a lot of people in here right now, so I'm gonna talk a little bit. I went around this entire store. It took me like 15 minutes to find the yarn section. I was thinking about making like crochet hair bows with like sport weight yarn, which I don't know what sport weight yarn is by number. I think it's 1, but I'm not 100% sure. But like I feel like that'll be super cute for like crochet hair bows. I'm looking at the Soft and Secret yarn for a commission that I'm doing for one of my cousins. She said she wants like slightly lighter than like navy blue, and this is the closest I could find, but it's like kind of bright, so I'm not 100% sure she'll like it. Or this one, but also it's like a lot more dull. But I sent her a picture of some of the blues because she wanted blue, so hopefully she likes some of them, but if not, I'm gonna have to try a yarn store somewhere else. Besides that, this yarn section is actually pretty small, so I'm probably not gonna get, well, I'm not getting anything. Oh, here's sport weight yarn. Okay, sport weight is doesn't even have a number. Am I going crazy? It does have a number on it. So I don't know what sport weight yarn is, but that seems a little bit bigger, so maybe it's size 2 yarn. Also really like this for maybe like a sweater. I don't know, I'm feeling the purples. But these colorways for the cotton, and this cotton is super soft. I love Hobby Lobby cotton yarn. Like, I feel like it's a lot softer and easy to work with. Like, I would definitely use these for clothes, but I think some tote bags with these would also be super cute. The yarn isn't on sale today, so I'm definitely not buying any yarn, and they don't have any clearance yarn, which kind of sucks. I was hoping they would, even though I said I wasn't gonna buy yarn. But yeah, that's the most part of like their section that isn't like super chunky, so they don't really have a lot of options compared to some other Hobby Lobbies I've been in. Okay guys, I am back in the car. So I went to Hobby Lobby. That I did buy some things. I got some like holiday stuff that was on clearance, so I'll do a mini haul. But I got these, and the reason why I got, okay, these are like holiday takeout boxes, but the reason why I got these is like a while ago, I think this was maybe a year ago, I saw this one crochet vendor on TikTok, and she had those like little, they're like the Mario like mystery boxes. I don't know what it's called, but it's like the yellow like mystery boxes, and what she would do during her markets is like put plushies in them, and it would be like like if the boxes were like $15, and any plushie worth $15 would be in the box. It's kind of like a mystery box, so like you grab something, and like you get surprised and whatever's in it. And I thought that was so cute. So I was thinking if I ever did like a holiday market, I think these would be super cute to do like holiday like blind bags for like maybe, I don't know if I do like gifts or like, so like maybe a scarf or a hat or something like that, but like something like wintry, holiday, Christmassy. I think these would be super cute. All the stuff I bought was 70% off, so $3.99. I think I probably paid less than $1 for each of these. It came in a set of 4. I only bought 8 because like this isn't something I'm gonna do anything like soon or anything. If anything, they might also just be used like gift boxes too, because I just think they're super cute. But yeah, so not really super like relevant or anything, but I thought they were cute. Next, tape. Can't go wrong with tape. These were definitely on clearance too, so they're $5.99 originally, and that's 70% off. So I got that, and then wrapping paper. I feel like one of the most versatile like holiday thing that you could use when it's on clearance for like a small business is like tissue paper, to like wrap your things in, because this one is giving Christmassy. So maybe not this one, but like I feel like these are just like cute for like wintry, like I feel like I could use these for like if I do like January stuff, like just like wintry stuff. I just think it's a super cute pattern too. And then the other one's white. White goes with literally everything. So I was always looking for tissue paper every time I like go look at like clearance stuff. So I did get this one. This was literally like the only one I saw in the store. So I'm happy I found it and I grabbed it. $4.99 originally plus 70% off. I think out of everything I spent like $6. So I'm not complaining there. I also went to the dollar store, and they had like some holiday clearance stuff as well. But I didn't get anything from there. I considered getting that like gift wrap string. It's 50% off, but I'm like, it was the only, I walked around the store, there wasn't really anything else I was gonna get, so I didn't really bother with it. I will say I was looking at their yarn section, and that yarn section has seen some better days. She's struggling a little bit, but I hope to do a video on this channel about like making a crochet project with dollar store yarn. There's one in my school that has a pretty good yarn section, so I might use that one, because the one here didn't really have a lot, and the one by where I live also, I don't think they even have yarn. But hopefully that's a video I do soon. That's about it. Didn't really buy much else. So yeah, I'm gonna drive home now. So I finally remembered to do a late night update, so you should be so proud of me right now because normally I forget. Day 3, finally got it. Today I did work on, I started editing this YouTube video and trying to figure out like my editing style and all of that. So far it's kind of working up really slow because I've been editing for like over an hour and the video is still at an hour length, and that's still excluding the clips from today and all of the clips I'm gonna get tomorrow. So we're gonna keep working on that for a little while. List of all the things I do want to make, or at least start making. One thing I did start doing though is writing down the colors for what I'm thinking of to do each project, because one thing that kind of like slows me down when it comes to working on projects is that I always like spend so long trying to pick the perfect color, and then that just kind of like slows me down in general. So I'm hoping that since I'm planning out the colors tonight, it'll help me like work faster tomorrow. So we have that all set up. I started working on YouTube video ideas, so not necessarily like crochet wise, but like they're all crochet based. So even though I wasn't crocheting today, I did stuff crochet related, so I consider that part of a win to be able to like include in this week. But yeah, that's all I have to update you guys on today. See y'all tomorrow. It's the next day. It is the 31st at around 11:45. I will say I am planning to also go see Wicked, but I'm gonna go and take my crochet stuff with me, so the next clip will probably be like after I see the movie, since even though Wicked came out like a month ago, the theaters are still really crowded, so I probably won't film while I'm there, but that will be what I'll be working on. So I will see you guys and update you all soon. Hopefully the next time I update I'll have a few projects done. Fingers crossed. But yeah, I'll see y'all in a bit. Okay, I'm back with the update. It is post Wicked. 10 out of 10. Love the movie. But I couldn't work on the project I was gonna start with much because 1, it was a dark theater, and 2, I picked a really dark yarn. So in hindsight, I probably should have picked like something that was like white or yellow or like a lighter pink and whatever. So I only got like a row, 2 rows in before it got too dark for me to see. I'll get started on our first project, which will be a headband. It'll be like a headband that kind of looks like a bow. To be brutally honest, I don't really like this pattern that much because it involves a lot of slip stitches. And crocheting into a slip stitch, which I hate doing, but we'll see. I think I will still like commit to finishing it. But yeah, I did attempt to do that other pinky purple headband, and like after I got to row 3 of the pattern and I was crocheting into a bunch of slip stitches, I gave up, and then I got in a fight with the ball yarn and proceeded to lose. So I ended up switching to this hot pink. I'm still making a headband. It's just gonna be like one of those like twist in the center headbands, since I know how to do those. I'm already on row 2. It's just like a bunch of half double crochets in the back loop, so not super hard. So I had to do a couple rows of these, and then I just sew it together and I'm done. I'm hoping to finish this within an hour. I'll update y'all in a little bit. And the first headband is complete. I have to flip it. Hang on. Okay. There it is. The first headband is complete. Yes. First headband is complete. I don't know why it took me so long to figure out how to hold it, but this is correct. So yeah, I still have a decent amount of this yarn left, so I'm thinking I might make a bandana out of it, but I'm probably gonna wait to do that because if I work with the same color for a long period of time, I'm gonna get bored. So I think I'm either gonna do another one of these or a bandana next. Like I said, it's a little bit past 6:50, 6:51 right now, so far so good. One project's complete. I'll update y'all when I finish / start working on the next one. Okay, so it's now 7:19. I started the next project. Instead of doing the headband or the bandana, I decided I wanted to do a tote bag. So I'm doing it with this cone of yarn. I've literally had this yarn forever. And I made a tote bag out of it a while ago, and I sold it at a market at my school. So I was thinking of trying out a new tote bag pattern. So I'm gonna do like one of those like swoopy market bags. And I found a pattern on YouTube that I'm following right now, so it looks like it works up fast because it's like a mesh tote bag mostly. Right now I'm making like the top part, but yeah, I'm hoping it works up pretty fast. I want to say I'm gonna try to finish this by like 9:30 ish, something like that. But like, we're still good on time, no rush. Just keep y'all updated. Probably when I finish this tote bag, something like that. We'll see how it goes. But yeah. Thought it was a good time to do another little update. It is now 9:48 p.m. I just took a break to have dinner, so I didn't get super far in this tote bag, but this is what it's looking like right now. So I've done like the top portion and I'm starting the mesh portion. I think I'm like 10 rows in and I need 32 rows, but it's working out pretty fast, so I'll update y'all soon. Hey everyone, so it is Wednesday. I will be closing this video here so that it isn't super long. So this is the first half of my week crocheting life. So far we are like 5 minutes away from finishing that sweater, but the sweater is basically done. I made that head wrap and I started making a tote bag. I know that's not a lot. This week was a really big like planning week for me. The next half of this video should be posted on my YouTube channel soon, and that'll be the rest of my week. So just keep a lookout on my channel. Give me a subscribe if you're interested in seeing some more crochet content, and leave a comment below on some videos you'd like to see me do. I'll see y'all in the next video.